Classiest in the whole land. I hit the road in an all-white van. I keep a fresh set upon my hands. You don't like me, but you want my grand. How you look, how you look, how you sound? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, hard to handle. I'm a real-life mood, a real-life muse. Got some pretty in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could've been my friend. Now you gotta listen while I pop my fast. I'm coming in fast.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay, so better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against Orlando. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
The mental toughness on the road, the arena. Was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Darius Garland. Mobley is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Love in at the pivot, manning the middle. Right, both these teams riding high. Talk about how much fun it is to play when your team is on a roll.
Man, Kevin, I think the coolest thing is that you walk into a game, or you know there's times in the game where you are going to be the ones to decide whether you win or you lose. It has nothing to do with your opponent. It's the fact that if we do what we can do, we win, and if we don't, we lose. That's when you're playing at a high level.
Here's LeVert. James Harden picking up that last basket. Count that one.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. The question is always, how do you contain Giannis Antetokounmpo? Coach said, now that he's hitting the face-up jumper with more consistency, there isn't much left to take away. So we're going to try to make him work hard at the other end. That's what a lot of coaches say, guys, and they don't succeed very well. We'll see if they can do it tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Memphis. LeVert against Davis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And that one's good, Morant.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
Now, here's Garland. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Mobley. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Love. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
Now here's James. Memphis moving that ball around. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, LeBron's stretching out the defense now, starting to get in the three-point rhythm.
Here's Garland. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Davis with some nice deep.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Markkanen against James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Durant's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Baller comes in for LeBron. Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Morant. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Colin Sexton comes in for Karis LeVert. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Garland. Love wide open, he fires. Cans it from downtown.
Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
Now the pass to Davis. Over Love. That's good from Davis on the assist by Curry.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
That evens the score.
Kevin Love.
Love's got 6 points.
The three-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
Here's Miles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Isaac Okoro. Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Miles drops them both. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Sexton. Mobley wide open. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Fires it up. Miles, that's good.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Now, here's Okoro. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Davis down low. Defended by Sexton. That one good for 2.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Mobley with it, defended by Miles. That one drops for him.
You get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Memphis leading. Curry outside. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Stevens is checked in. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
With the drive, Miles. Cavaliers with the rebound. Rondo looking around. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Davis. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Memphis leads by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
That'll be a 5-second call. So a moment now to see the story for Darius Garland. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Mobley is out there with Kevin Love. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Stevens in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Miles. After Colin Sexton's miss. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Stephens. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run of where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Love the pass to Stevens. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Look from Love. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Now Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Into the line. And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Curry. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Markkanen, he's checked in for Kevin Love. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Garland is checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Cavaliers, Darius Garland.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fella was undaunted. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And really a lack of attention on their part. 4 points off of those turnovers that have gone the other way.
Some changes for Memphis. James comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Morant in for Kyrie Irving. And Cleveland with a change here, too. LeVert's checked in. To the paint. There's Garland. And it's Morant with the rebound. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Now, here's LeVert. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Westbrook drives in. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Now, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there, and the defense has nothing to do.
Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Now, here's LeVert. He dishes it to Markkanen. Back to LeVert. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Morant. Kicks to James. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. And Memphis leads by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
James Harden, he's checked in for Memphis. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Giannis outside. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Giannis. Off target with his 3. Cleveland with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the pass to Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Here's the floater. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the paint. Here's Morant. Lays it up and pinks it in. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A drive by Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Man, Garland like a small jet, room to take off, and he's flying.
Morant passes to Miles. Now Harden. With some arc. It's good. He's got 6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Some changes for Memphis. Anthony Davis is checked in for Balling. Durant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Curry subbed in for Morant. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley. Sexton comes in for Karis LeVert. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Garland. And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
Now here's Rondo, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Curry. Passes it to Durant. Over Rondo. KD can't get it to go. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rondo kicks to Sexton, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Substitution for Memphis, Kyrie Irving.
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same. And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Now, timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Mobley. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Memphis ball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
Checking out Memphis. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Cavaliers?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Harden out there with John Morant. Then it's LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Davis in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Now here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great decision by AD there to charge towards the basket and finish the shot around the defense.
That'll be a 5-second call.
So after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers. Memphis leading by 5. Morant outside. Harden the pass to Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LeVert against Harden. And it's LeVert missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The shot by LeBron, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And they double up James. Garland against Morant. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
LeVert finds Garland. Oh, LeVert in position and stolen by LeBron. Over Markkanen. And it's James missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Down low. And And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. Can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
Here is Harden. Caris LeVert making his last shot. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
LeBron patient there, keeping the defense guessing, maybe mixing up their coverages on the back end. Makes him very unpredictable in a pick-and-roll set.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. Mobley dishes to Garland. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Some changes for Memphis. Baller, he's checked in for Davis. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And Cleveland with a change here too. Stevens is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. LeVert trying to get open. Garland, no good. Memphis leading by 10. Loads it up for Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Some changes for Memphis. Durant's checked in for James. Irving comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Stephen Curry in for John Morant. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro, he's checked in for Love. Colin Sexton comes in for Caris LeVert. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Garland. Okoro shot is off. Memphis with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They're on a 15-4 run. Irving kicks to KD. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside, Sexton. Sweet little floater.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Curry with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. Back to Rondo. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Mobley the pass to Okoro. It's rebounded by Durant. Memphis leading by 12. Nobody near Irving. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Oh, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Sexton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Antetokounmpo finds Curry. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Sexton. Five to shoot. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Memphis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Sexton and Okoro are your wingmen. Then there's Mobley. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Stevens in at the power forward position. Now, here is Irving. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Irving kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's Miles on the wing. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. Rondo passes to Mobley. Sexton on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Rem, when you look at Sexton, he has the ability to play either guard spot, and I like that versatility.
Well, especially in today's game, Kevin, I think smaller and smaller players are going to be able to get back during the regular season and impact the way that offenses come at you and play with pace. And Sexton, one of those guys who can slide over and be a bit of the 1-2 combo guard that you're talking about.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, Sexton has tremendous athleticism and a great motor. It's about now being a floor general in this new system.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Davis is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's James Harden in for Curry. He hits both from the stripe. Memphis leading by 16. And there's Mike. That's good on the assist by Irving. That's now 8 points for Baller.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
They're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. A switch here also for Cleveland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Okoro. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tatum, he's checked in for Davis. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. Curry's checked in for Baller. And Ball subbed in for James Harden. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
LeVert against Curry. LeVert kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Garland the pass to LeVert. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
It's Morant with the drive. It's good. And Memphis leads by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The pass to LeVert. Back to Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Garland finds Love. Back to Garland. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And yes, it's good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Passes it to LeVert. Count it, good.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Morant, and another basket for Memphis.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
And they go to the intentional foul. Some changes for Memphis. Davis is checked in for Jason Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Trae Young. And James subbed in for Ball. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Young comes in for LeBron. And it's Baller in for Stephen Curry. Timeout called, Cleveland. There's Garland, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Morant finds Ball on its way from Young for 2, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. They get a hand on it, Ball with it, now defended by Markkanen. Giannis passes to Morant. Tries again, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Great instincts by Giannis, superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Miles, and it's Miles with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that's a foul called on Baldwin. That's his first foul.
For the Cavaliers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. .158 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Rondo. Unable to get that one. Giannis with some nice D. Miles the pass to Giannis. The kick out to Young. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
At the line for the Cavaliers, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin. And I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
That's good from Rondo.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Memphis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force.
For Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Wade outside. Pass to Okoro. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Cleveland ball. At the line for the Cavaliers, Rajon Rondo. 1 plus the penalty, 2 shots.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Tatum, he's checked in for Memphis. Russell Westbrook comes in for John Morant. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. And stolen by Tatum. Westbrook against Wade. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Team is in the penalty.
That's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rondo. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Rajon Rondo. At the for 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Young drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter, when you start making shots, you even play harder defensively, and we were moving the ball really well, and we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.
Who am I? The girls them lock, and I the precious, but you whip up. Draw for your niggle, and your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you